IVM.
कृपया ध्यान दीजिए, the language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen yaar, don't be so conservative. Okay, damn, incoming flight again. Missed my 10 o'clock by 1 minute. It'll happen. It's a work in progress. It'll happen. It's not me, it's the others. I'm Mongolian. And when I mean Mongolian, 13th century. Those Mongolians who conquered the world brutally. Anyway, let's talk about another brutal situation. I think a lot of people are going on about Donald Trump being banned from the social networks. Okay, fine, fair enough and all that. But I'm thinking, let's find a place for him to vent. And here's my thought. He has about 10 days left. Why not quickly build the wall? Build the wall, right on the wall, right on both sides of the wall. If you cross into Mexico, US will be happy. Now, Mexico doesn't really care. Because for them, the wall is just another exercise format to get in and out of US. All right? So right on the wall, Donald Trump, the wall, the old-fashioned way, stays forever.
Namaskar, dear friends. My name is Ashish Vidyarthi. Life, as you know, is a journey. And you and I, travelers, how can we celebrate this travel? I have a podcast for you, Begin the Journey. I share stories and moments from my life. Do tune in every Monday and Thursday to listen to my podcast on the IVM Podcast website, app, or wherever you get your podcast from. Cheers.
I'm joined by another person who's known as the Wall in Delhi because he was a fabulous right-hand batsman, a bit like Rahul Dravid. Abhijit Ganguly, who joins us on the show. Abhijit is wearing a nice shirt and no pants as usual. We'll find out what's written on the shirt. I can't read it right now. NASA, is it? Yeah. You lying Bengali Delhiite. How dare you? All the things you wanted to do and didn't achieve in the t-shirt. Like I plan to be a humanitarian. I got a WST t-shirt, which is basically a dog doing yoga. Okay. Get the irony? Downward dog, whatever that pose is.
Please don't say that. You're in great shape. We have been seeing those pictures.
Those are terrible. But for 49, it's embarrassing. I'm trying to be 16. I hate that bit going out.
Felt so embarrassing for calling what? Like when you were going about the wolf and I kept saying you're more of a dolphin person.
Dolphin is lovely, Baba. The most intelligent. I think you said buffalo or something. Panda. I don't mind panda. Black and white. You got both. We've got Amit Doshi, revolutionary leader, who only little topics will set him off. So most of the time he's going to be like the panda and calm. And let me tell you about the panda. It has a bad temper. It'll come out at some point. And we have young Silvery, who loses interest in many of the topics and comes alive with marijuana. I don't know how that happens, what the correlation is. Which I suppose he's a forensic scientist and he likes to study it from the perspective of science. Science. And please, if you're watching NCB or NAB or whatever you are, none of us have anything to do with Muchad. I can't grow a mustache. You can see Amit's hair's all gone. Ganguly is the most bhola looking person in India, and that leaves only this bugger. Bichara. Sorry, one has to take it for the team there, Silvery.
It's fine.
Throw him under the bus now.
Yeah, really. That's an incomplete story. We'll come to it. But what do we have first to start? First, do you want to discuss cricket, Mr. Kohli? Because you have the same name as the BCCI head.
Absolutely. I can go on for cricket for hours and hours.
As can the BCCI head, now that he's out of hospital. Huh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry though.
Hey, be a little humane. What was that reaction?
Honestly speaking, I was very, when I read that thing of Saurav Ganguly having a heart attack, I was like, wow, man, what the hell, dude? Like, I was really set off.
So was I. They're still our heroes, man. Whatever politics and maybe.
No, but it felt like personal. Like, not like, because like, it just felt like.
Because your surname is Ganguly and somewhere in your subconscious you think you are the ex-captain.
It's somebody who you really like and everything. So when you hear something like that, it felt very personal. So
you got to give him his due. He's the guy. And this is why I like John Arlett's description leadership. If you're a real cricket lover or sports lover, you must read John Arlett. Okay. And he's a very important point. And please don't send us emails and call us class. The best leaders come out of the elite and the lowest class, from the middle class. Okay? Always remember that. And that is why Ganguly, because he's from the elite, could take on the foreigner. We always hold that, brown sahib mentality, which he doesn't have.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a damn. He makes the war wait. He calls him by whatever name he wants to. I'm sorry, it's a little arrogant, but you need that elitism sometimes to lead. Yeah. Or from the lowest class where you fear nothing because you've got nothing. It never works on the middle class.
Yeah.
This is true. You look around. You even look at military leaders.
I don't even know that this is true.
For some reason, it's top and bottom. Middle, right? Which is everyone watching.
Okay,
sorry.
Let's look
Thanks
at
for watching.
We just alienated all the audience.
No, I mean, like, it's a sociological dynamic, right? I'll say it. I'll trust you for that. I don't read enough of him to know.
Study it.
Okay, let's look at Indian.
Is it true that John Arliss said it, or is it true that of the sociological dynamic?
No, I mean, like, it's a sociological dynamic, right? John Arliss said it. I'll trust you for that. I don't read enough of him to know.
So it's his philosophy now. Now, you may be wrong, but if you look at it, the theory behind it makes a lot of sense. When you come from nowhere, when you're like a Muhammad Ali sort of figure, and you come from the lowest ranks of society, you just fear nothing. And that's what he did, literally, and rose from nothing and went forward. And when you come from the elite, the real elite, you again fear nothing. Because you're born thinking that the world is yours.
You have the privilege, yeah. No, but you know what? Trump. There's also a theory around this, right? That so Donald Trump.
I said best leaders, not good leaders. Now, good and bad is always subjective.
Sure,
but he's a leader, whether you like it or not. He's been an alpha all his life.
So there's a lot of there's a lot of study around this idea as well, that people of moderate privilege who get exposed to people of extraordinarily high privilege actually are some of the highest achieving people out there. That there's a body of thinking around that as well. So I don't know that any of this stuff is predictable. I think all of this stuff is nonsense.
In the 70s, the Indian team, only two people used to sledge back when all the foreign cricketers were sledging us, and then the words were much more. Don't worry about racism and isms, because it was beyond the pale. You can't even explain the kind of language. I mean, MCBC would be like the beginning, the preamble, and then you start. And the only two who would really take them on, if you remember, one is Bishan Singh Bedi, who comes from a good background.
Right.
Again, rich sort of personality, and Eknath Solkar, who was from, if I dare say, from humble beginnings. Also fearless, standing at short leg and in bad English. The big jokes where he would give the wrong expression back and all, but he would give it back. There was a fearlessness. Oh, that's my theory. Let's not stay on that.
But
Mr. Ganguly is already upset.
Fascinating. We'll obviously get to.
No, okay.
Middle class people are the ones who listen to the government. The government screams and shouts and says, "Now wash your hands," or "Hit the burthan," or it's pay your taxes. They all do that, and it's almost like they're conditioned to always listen. But the ones who don't listen will change the world. And those are below and above.
I don't know that. Again, I'm thinking NBA because it's what I know.
No, look at the leadership, not talent.
Michael Jordan.
But you see him as a leader, or you see him
as
a super talent?
He was a super talent, super leader.
He was a great leader.
Yeah, he comes from...
Is he a leader of men, or is he a leader on court, where he's basically leading with his talent and scoring all the goals? Pele was a great leader on field, but not really a captain.
He was pretty much boss. He was pretty much the boss.
He was the boss of the NBA.
You would say that the dynamics of leadership came through him in terms of everybody around, not just on court.
100%.
Both on court, off court, everywhere.
So Michael Jordan came from privilege. Kobe Bryant comes from tremendous privilege.
Oh, he born in Japan, etc., and all that. Right?
His father was a professional basketball player, not NBA player, but a professional basketball player.
There you go.
Right. So again, a guy who comes from privilege, right?
Would you say Kobe was also a leader?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
But then he's the privileged guy. Then he falls in that bracket.
But he's not like super privileged. His father was an NBA player.
But compared to the norm that you see in basketball, these are the ones who come from the elite circles. Similar in cricket was very much a middle class game. And then you have a few really rich like Nawab Pataudi.
Cyrus's theory has been rejected.
I will not accept defeat. I will bat like Ashwin and Hanuma Vihari, who I have really time for. I can't believe I've seen an innings like that. This is what all I can think of is big balls.
And then I guess Steph Curry right now is like super elite because his father was like an actual basketball NBA player. Hey, that's what I know.
So Steph Curry was?
His dad was an NBA player.
No, so born with a silver spoon?
Born with a silver spoon. Like absolute silver spoon. Like golden spoon.
And in any case, this generation of American athlete is not the 60s. Okay, a lot of them, the parents have done well or are well educated, etc., etc.
But
so it's not the same story.
Is he known as a leader, sir? Because he's a great player that way. Yeah, and he's the long.
I would say Steph Curry is also probably one of right now. If you're looking at best leaders in the NBA, LeBron and Steph would be 1 and 2 in my mind.
LeBron for sure. Steph Curry, okay.
Silvery, we can go and take a pee break while they chat about basketball. We'll come back. Quarter is over after the next quarter. Right. Pregnant pause as Silvery gathers deep thoughts and tells us what is on the anvil.
What's on the agenda?
Okay, so before we get to that, you had talked about, on your rant, you talked about Trump, and I just remembered that Trump rioters have been the rioters who stormed the Capitol that day. They've been seeing a lot of backlash in the sense like from the authorities, where they'll be getting arrested from their homes.
tends to
They
happen.
are getting, they're not allowed on
No,
flights.
but they've also
They are
looked into their social
finding
media and
no
found all kinds of
Yeah.
atrocious right-wing, if you like, violent propaganda. Also,
Yeah.
you know, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
and
the
also-
social networks have destroyed us because everyone can get exposed the moment people want to check.
Yeah, everybody keeps talking about ये आधार पे गवर्नमेंट को पता चल जाएगी. Yeah, इन सब पे क्या like Facebook और YouTube को सब कुछ तुम्हारा live पता है. Like
But
everybody
भाईजान,
knows
मेरे
it.
point क्या है इसमें कि sometimes you're just venting. A lot of people vent. It's
Yeah.
not necessarily what you really think. If Amit is angry with X person or player and maybe even uses a racist slur, I know it's not nice, but I don't think always the person's intent, because temporary intent is not real intent. It's always emotion. And then when you cool down, it's not. So I'm saying it's all there on WhatsApp and on, Insta, blah, blah.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
One of my favorite things is like if somebody says something stupid or something, no, I just type a reply and then screenshot it. I don't send it. I just type a reply like, this is stupid. What are you saying? This, and then screenshot it, because again on social media there's no point in actually sending it and getting into a fight. So that is one of my favorite things. So if just the number of these screenshots and the all these big techs have access to it, they can screw us all, man.
So there's no free speech.
Yeah.
Because if we look at internally and examine ourselves as human beings, forget Indians everywhere in the world, we all have prejudices. And in our small camps, we allow ourselves to talk freely, cognitive functioning at its best. So you actually, if you want to abuse a government or the freedom we have in abusing the US government, we don't have perhaps with our central or state governments. We always are a little careful. So I'm saying, where's the free speech? Then if you can't in your small group on the social network forum, if you can't just send out a message to the universe of friends, the small universe of friends, which is not necessarily intended to be your manifesto, so to speak.
I'm trying to.
Or is that hypocritical?
No, but what are you getting at? I'm trying to get your.
I'm
point
saying
here.
that if they're going to investigate everything and that there is no sense of laws of privacy, we stand exposed.
But
because we
social
see all
media,
kinds of
dude, how
things.
can you have privacy when you're exposing yourself to the world?
But
You want
when
it
it
to be
started,
private, you
everybody
keep
was
it
just being
private.
candid, brother.
See,
It's sexual candid. There's philosophical candid, which is far more dangerous.
See, there's a difference between somebody hacking into somebody's WhatsApp and somebody examining somebody's social media. These are two different things, right? I mean, like going through what social media is, what do you put out into the world? You put it out there in public. Of course, people are going to examine that. And I think it's appropriate that they do examine that, right? I mean, like, especially in cases where you're trying to find that. I don't see a problem with that. I have a problem
should
with
go
that.
off- go off the network.
That way?
Huh?
Even a WhatsApp chat, like we amongst friends sending each other some politically incorrect joke, is that also?
Sorry, just one second. Abhijit,
Abhijit,
did
can you be a
your-
little louder? Something's
Yeah, your
happened to
mic
you.
just went weird.
I think they're listening to everything you're saying, and the powers that be have decided to just curtail your speech.
I don't know
Stand up and
what's going
fight.
on. Is this better? Sorry.
That's a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're looking terrible. The angle change your face completely.
That's just me. That's just my
No, coming back to
charm.
the I'm just in they say encrypted, all that. But Amit, you tell me, you're supposed to be the expert here.
Sure.
There is no freedom. When the authorities want to investigate police officers in the United States, and then they can open up everything, your Insta account between him and 5 friends.
Well, whatever you posted
Somebody else is
publicly
following.
is available, no? If you posted it publicly, it's available publicly. That's what posting publicly means. That, I mean, like, anybody in the world can see it, right? Now, if you're posting between 5 friends, at that point in time, there is a law enforcement procedure. You need a warrant to be able to access things, right? But if you have posted something on Twitter, it's public to the world, then of course they can go in and see that. Now, why can't they go in and see it?
Abhijit, all our pictures of young
But-
men swimming and all
Yeah.
that, people will just see that.
But what about something that we are sending on WhatsApp to each other? Like,
So that should be private. Now the problem is, like, what happened in the Deepika stuff, right? Deepika case, right?
Yeah.
The screenshots and stuff. Basically, somebody screenshotted WhatsApp. That is, that's different. That's hacking in some way, right? That's getting into that. That's an invasion of privacy. But social media, if you have posted something publicly, how can that be private? If I write a book about something, how can I say that this is my private thoughts then?
So where can I just have my private thoughts thought aloud without thinking them through too much and be safe?
Write them in a notepad and keep them to yourself.
And then do a screenshot and not show it to anyone.
Yeah, if you want something to be private, then you have to keep it private. No, you can't put it in public and then expect it to be private.
Yeah, I think it's a tough one. I think people. Okay, let's move on. The jury
Yeah,
is
but the
divided.
problem is that, like, I'm on board with what Amit is saying, that of course if you're putting it on social media, then you can't say that, hey, why am I being judged for this? Like, of course you bloody put it out there. That
But
makes
the thing is that the spin doctors that arrive, the negative spin doctors after that, very often the speech is then changed to their perspective, and you can't pull it back because there's always 10 ways to skin a cat, and you can see it in all, from different sides.
But that's a matter of intent right now. I mean, like, arguing intent is what you do in the law all the time anyway, isn't it? Right?
Where is Mr. Faruqi? Speaking of intent, ab tak.
I think I don't think he's out yet.
Yeah.
Oops.
It's I mean, like, it's insane, dude. I mean, like, the more I keep the more I think about it, it's been what, 2 weeks now. This dude's in jail
Hardcore
for
drug
2
peddlers
weeks.
get bail in 24 hours. What does he need to do?
Apparently, this guy who got him arrested, the woman
BJP
is,
MLA son.
so she's also the mayor of Indore for the last 15 years.
No, but it is like that, right? It is for the
last
person,
15 years. What is this, forever?
Apparently, for the last 15 years, she's been the mayor of Indore. Well, nobody gives a shit about mayor in this country, no? So I mean,
No,
like,
but
we don't
look at
really
her good
know.
work arresting comedians every 3 years. I think that's fabulous. That's why she gets the vote.
For those people who file these cases, for them also it's like a spotlight opportunity. For them, it's like that's why they do it. It's a
No, obviously it's populist in some way, and obviously they have support of people who think it's the right thing to do. We're obviously not those people, but then we're not voting in Indore indirectly or directly.
But again, I don't know that this is a vote winner. I think this is an attention getter, right? I mean,
this is not a vote winner. This is absolutely spot on. Attention getter and spotlight getter. Like, gets you on the map. Like, it's basically...
This also disenfranchised a lot of people in India who really hate westernized Indians. I don't know if you've come across them. I do a lot. And they tend to have a chip on their shoulder. And as the tide turned a little bit in their favor in terms of political governance, they're rising to the occasion and taking the complex out, if you ask me, more than anything
honestly
else.
speaking, a little bit of it, if you think about it, because there's been years of the other way around, like the years of them being looked down upon or somebody. So everybody
like
has that feeling of, we have been looked down upon. So now it's...
And by westernized, I don't mean English speaking. I'm saying the fact that you turn to comedy, that you this is a certain almost obnoxious element of being a stand-up comedian to this fringe. Who are like, hey, what the hell are you doing? Why are you
I don't think it's stand-up comedy. I really do think that, I'll say this, right? I'm not talking about the guy who led the thing, because I think he is a disingenuous fuck who's done what he's done for
Don't say that.
What do I care? I'm sitting in Bombay. I'm never going to...
No, not fuck is fine. Disingenuous.
He's disingenuous. He's basically doing this for, like, he's doing this to basically get the approbation, right? But the people who he's reaching out to, right? There is in India, I feel like there's a tremendous sense that people are very, very uncomfortable with jokes which push buttons. Right now, whatever those buttons may be, whether they're religious buttons, whether they are buttons around, like, social conventions, whatever those buttons are, people just don't like buttons being pushed, right, in that sense. And I think that's something that's not going to change, right? And I think that, or rather, that's something that's going to change over a long period of time. That's not something that's going to happen. So these constant clashes are going to be there between, like,
to be honest, I would say that's not, like, they're fine with the buttons being pushed as long as they are the buttons you agree with. Like, basically, if
that's what he's saying. In 200, 300 people in the room, it takes 10 people to start misbehaving. You don't need more than that. And I'm sure we'll have 10 everywhere we go. And that's how it starts.
So again, I'm not a religious person, right? So I hit up against this all the time in all kinds of places, right? People don't understand that it's possible to not believe in religion. It's just like, it's such a kind of weird thing in that sense, right? It's like, how is that possible? How can you not believe in religion? How can you not, like,
Well, there are debatable points. Like the 72 virgins, I'm not 100% sure if that number is correct. So you got to look at religions from angles where, hey guys, be honest. Is it 72 or is it 71? Because Indians, you go there, you'll bicker. Arey, aapne bola 72, abhi ye dekho, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, veteran hai. 6, 7, 8. So I think you're right. Religion is overrated, but now who are we to say that? I would never say that.
But people react badly to that idea, right?
I mean, don't put your hand up. Sorry, Amit.
No, they react very badly to the idea of just saying that, right? Just saying that.
How dare you not think of God?
Yeah,
you must all respect God or gods or goddesses or whatever.
Like, that's been a general thing only. Like, is it like that if you're basically a non-believer, you get a lot of...
Let's get specific. We're talking about Mr. Faruqi, Munawar, and whatever he said. Just the idea, what Amit's saying is just the idea of tangling with religion, not even taking much of a stance left or right, just kind of tangling with it, mentioning it. It's hilarious, actually.
Do you think? Okay, I'll give you my personal kind of like this, right? There's a practice in Jainism which I absolutely abhor, right? I mean, I can't stand it. It's the
But
practice.
they might sponsor our show. You want to just
No,
hang back?
not the entire religion. At least I don't
You want
think
to
the
attack the
entire.
Parsis? We're getting nothing from them. Okay, go on.
No, but there's a practice around young children being given a diksha, right, or being turned into
Salvation.
Exactly, into Maharajas.
Giving up life, basically.
Basically, they become Maharajas. They become ascetics, right? And I have a problem with this. I'm like, if we think that children are not capable of making decisions,
and
then how can we allow this decision?
And how will
to be
we
made?
ever know what they really feel? Because you're so ingrained to follow the parents, etc., etc.
Exactly. So I have an issue with this. But every time a conversation of this nature is brought up, if I have it with any kind of Jain people, even not super hardcore practicing Jain people,
the emotions rise and the tempers rise, right? You can't have a normal conversation.
Very quickly.
It's a bit like marriage. You can't say anything because it's like that. Why do we do that? Why do we emote all the time?
Just out of curiosity, I'm trying to understand this, and I don't. Maybe I might not be that well versed with.
No, you're not.
Norms.
You're absolutely not.
But what is for instance, like in Hinduism, so there's a whole thing around Nastik, being a Nastik. It's a thing also. There's a way of life that you're a Nastik. So is that? And in my head, I just think that lot of Jainism and Hinduism there are a lot of similar things as well in that. So it's kind of an extension of bunch. I might be wrong again. So is there like a Nastik space in Jainism as well, or
not really? Sorry.
No, I'm just saying it's the coercion which we're not sure about more than the practice.
Correct.
I mean, if that's what you want to do,
as
an adult, that's what you want to do.
Exactly. But the practice, if you want to become an ascetic, that's fine. But I mean, like the idea that children are becoming ascetics, I have an issue with. Right. But when you're talking about the Gnostic thing, Jainism does not believe in Gnostics, right? Jainism, we believe everybody in the world is Jain. There are 7 billion Jains in the world. It's just that they have not found the religion yet. We are waiting for them to find it. So there's no conversion necessary, no nothing. You just have to find the religion.
1 minute. If your name, say you're an American, you're a female, your name is Jane, Jane. Then you become a Jane. Does it become Jane? In which case, I mean, that's like always going to be a problem. I mean, you go to Starbucks and Jane. Like, why did they say her name twice? Sorry about it.
All right.
Wow.
Silvery, sorry.
Conversation, this was
your hand up. Were you feeling that bagal ka sweat problem, or what?
No.
Because your hand was up and you're not speaking. Listen,
guys,
please interrupt. We are all going to set the standard. We follow.
Two things. So relating to the Munawar and Agrima thing, like recently this has been happening a lot, right? Even Agrima, same thing happened with Agrima. And I feel that in cases like this specifically, the audience almost has to be told that you have to be offended by this, because otherwise they wouldn't really care. Like nobody really cares.
No. In India, there are too many people with all kinds of issues, bro.
No, but only if they're told. Okay, no, you have to be offended by this. This is the way to think about this. If they're not told, then they'll be like, "Theek hai, one more joke."
I remember us doing a gag in one of our so-called stand-up shows, which initially was funny and then not really. We did a gag about clubs, South Bombay clubs, and with the right-wing association now, instead of sports, etc., you'd have to perform aartis and things like that. It was funny-ish, whatever, but it was definitely satirical. We got no response from the audience at Tata, which generally is, which has stunned me. We changed the gag after that because it was the only gag that didn't work, and just no response. And I was like, oh, but obviously the way we think, not everybody thinks. That's the first thing. Secondly, there might be a omerta feeling, a code of silence, a fear that people, let's not laugh at this one because they're watching us. I don't know, I'm not sure.
No, but I think you're right. I think there is that, right? I think people absolutely do feel that hey, how are we going to react to this? Yeah, better not to.
Yeah. Oh, it's all the 4 comedians have gone
quiet.
But
in terms of legal grounds, there's nothing to protect the comedians for sure. Like there's nothing to.
After this Farooqi Munawar story, I think. I don't know what to say, because why is he not getting bail? He's not murdered.
But the thing is that it's hilarious how if you're a comedian right now, you also have to now have knowledge of legal things and everything. And abhi dimag mein sab kuch hai already. But the legal grounds is scant little to protect any comedian, saying because anybody can file a case on that or that hurting religious sentiments, and there's nothing that it's said in satirical terms or something like that, or it's a joke, nothing to protect you. So that can definitely get any comedian down. That's the law of the land is just
There's only one comedian I recommend, then my good friend Kunal Vijayekar. Yeah, because he's not funny. So let him say whatever he wants. We're safe. Kunal, we turn to you. Shall we take a break? I think we should take a break, guys.
We should take a break.
24 and up. People are writing and saying, shut up. Keep doing it. So break time.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. If you're not following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So everybody, please do help us out with our survey if you haven't filled it out yet. It's on ivmpodcast.com/survey. This survey is really helpful for us. And, fill out the survey completely and we'll put you into a lucky draw and we will send you some IVM swag. And what a great week of episodes we had and what an eventful week we had. Let me run through some of the episode highlights really quickly. On Pesa Vesa, Samir Nair of Applause Entertainment was on to discuss the web series Scam 1992. Great conversation with Anupam was had. Do check that out. Bhavish Sumaya of Hasbro was on Advertising is Dead. On Positively Unlimited, Chetna is starting a new series from A to Z. This week, Align. Do check that out. And on GabyCD, Farhad and Sunitra asked the question, what if they were straight? Interesting conversation. Definitely do check that out. I think you'll enjoy that. And one piece of news for you guys. Cyrus Says is now live on YouTube every weekday at 10 a.m. If you go to our IVM Podcast YouTube channel, you'll be able to catch us over there. And stay tuned for a lot more video content coming out in the next couple of weeks. And with that, let me get you back to your show.
Follow me at Instagram and Twitter on Bored Brocha. I'm so bored, I need your help. I need your love. I need your touch. Okay, just follow me. Abhijit, that's the break. Our break is, for some reason, why do we even do the break? I don't know. Because we'll come back in like seconds. Internet.
Get the news stories?
Yeah, let's do some stories.
But even, just cut. We repeated this before you went to the story. Just thinking of those insurgents in the capital just the other day. The fact, and this India, this worldwide, just the fact that the mobile phone is part of your revolution, it just kills it for me. I mean, what kind of revolution really? One hand gun, one hand. Oh, nice. Oh, good. They can't get it both ways. It's just not fair.
No, but so here's the thing about social media, right? I mean, like, we're right now seeing the nastiest parts of social media, right? The worst excesses that occur from it. But you know what? These are the same dynamics which lead to the best parts of social media, right? The fact that communities are able to kind of get together, they're able to organize together. The Arab Spring that happened because of Twitter to a great extent, right? I mean, like, these tools are tools at the end of it, right?
Yeah.
They're not ideological.
Amplify whatever your idea is. Like if you have a shit plan, then it'll amplify that shittiness. And if it's a great something, then
I was just thinking, Rahane is at slip, taking a catch, and Pujara is turning the camera on him. Wicket! What's left? Sorry, go on. Baba, what's our real stories?
Yeah, all right. So the first story is about a man named Mohit Goyal. If you guys remember, a few years back, there was something called the Freedom 251 phone, which was a smartphone which would have been sold for rupees 251. And it turned out to be a scam. The whole thing was a scam.
Cyrus's eyes just lit up when you said 251 rupee phone.
We discussed this on a drive back once. The world is divided into two types of people: the right side of the menu or left side of the menu when you go to a restaurant. I always look at the cost. I never look at that. I always look at the cost, and I say 80 rupees lowest. Okay, what is it? Papad, damn you! It's like that. Sorry, go on.
So so the person behind that Freedom 251 scam was a person named Mohit Goyal. His company had started this whole thing. So that was in 2016 and 2017. Now, he has been involved in another scam. Just yesterday this came out. He's involved in another scam. He was arrested for scamming dry fruit traders of a total sum of rupees 200 crores. The way he did it.
Bail. But Munawar Farooqi should go to jail forever.
Yeah.
You'll get bail. You'll get bail in a day.
Correct.
And some fruit to take home.
Yeah, exactly. So what he did was he would order in bulk huge amounts of dry fruits from these traders, pay them 40% of the advance money, and he would pay more than the market price. So then to gain their trust. So they'd be like, oh wow, this guy's great. Yeah, we'll send you whatever order you want. And then he would not give them the 60% of the remainder of the money. So he just did this like over and over again with like some of the biggest dry fruit traders.
Honey trapping these traders as well. That's what I was
talking
about. What is that?
Honey traps can you pay for?
That's the honey trapping.
No, that was a different thing altogether. Basically, I did a little bit of digging in your article and clicked some links, and I found this story as well. That apparently this guy he was extorting a group of businessmen with a fake rape victim, saying that so she went out and complained that she got raped, and then he was involved in extorting that group from this. So this guy is like insane.
He has tried all
It's
different
crazy.
businesses and
Yeah.
everything.
All over.
Yeah.
I mean,
You have to give credit to his entrepreneurial skills. Like he's a serial corner, like serial startup person. Like,
he's the new Mr. Natwalal, right? I mean, like just a little nastier. The original Mr. Natwalal was fairly benign, just kept doing cons and stuff like that. But this guy, like one thing after the other.
yeah, he's-
Excellent. So is he a role model for all of us? Now that we know that jokes
Yeah,
are taking us anywhere except to jail, this is a much better, safer option. Yeah.
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 Because to find a lady who will participate in this is going to be difficult. But the ladies I know don't talk to me. You know any girl
Cyrus, can you
would-
raise your mic? Can you raise your
like,
mic, please?
you tell me where.
Near your
a
mouth,
little
dude.
bit.
That
Was
much
near-
spider
near-
Come here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Talk to me like I'm a 3-year-old. You know, you can see the difference when the captain on cricket analogy number 8,402, when the captain uses his hand to talk to certain cricketers and his mouth to others. The hand is like, he's given up on the intelligence. But with another guy, I'll just say, right, 2 steps. Yeah, that's it. Is that Abhijit? We'll do a nasty cricket podcast one day. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I'm on board with it.
I mean, nobody commented on Hanuman Vihari's thighs. I mean, he got a hamstring tear. They took the pants down for 15 minutes. First they were white, so he's never worn shorts in his life. Clearly, which I hate about Indian men. Long pant. You're an athlete. Your color of your thighs is so much whiter than your body. It's ridiculous. And then the second part is they were quite chunky between you and me, bro. Now listen, I'm as straight as an arrow, but they were chunky. I feel they were a little chunky.
When you said cricket podcast, Vihari's thighs one.
And I love
wasn't exactly the first
and here's
one.
worse. I love the guy. After what he showed for me, he showed so much heart. For me, that's like the best thing in anybody, you know.
And the worst thing was Manjrekar kept on saying that he'll be dropped next test. He'll be dropped next
Not just
test. he'll be
him.
dropped
He
next
was
test.
the guy who's going to be dropped. You look at the 11. There's no other person who could have been dropped. Now, of course, he's
But
dropped.
why? Like the guy's playing so valiantly, just repeatedly saying, and it's like he's going to be dropped. And ऐसे Manjrekar का एक पुराना baggage तो है. You're like, चुप ना यार.
No, and poor Manjrekar's biggest problem, I think, is that whoever he targets, they target him back. And then the BCCI, gets involved. Because this is another thing we were discussing. In the old days, Khalid Mohammed could say anything about Amitabh Bachchan or whatever, and there was no to and fro. Today, the critic is on the run. You criticize anyone, and their fans turn up and troll you and this and that. And, it's not the same because it's now like tennis. It's both ways.
But I'm assuming with a Harsha Bhogle or something, there'll be at least, even if there is somebody like that who would target, give it back to him. So there'll be a lot of people coming in support. I don't think a lot of people like Manjrekar and are
But
going
what's
to
wrong with Manjrekar? He calls a spade a spade. Don't you want different type of people on commentary? I think
my thing is, I just don't like Manjrekar personally.
Why? You don't like Maharashtrians. You're just Bengali
No.
issue.
I once saw a tweet of him, Manjrekar, him tweeting, and
He has 6 million, 7 million followers thanks to all this.
but he once and this is long back, like 3 years back or something, him thinking about Jet Airways. You should. Why are people of your staff eating on the same tables as guests do? Like in their lounge, basically. This
So
looks
तेरी
horrible.
leftist side आ गया अभी वापस.
मतलब मेरे को वो देख के पढ़ के ही लगा कि कैसा what kind of a
Bro,
douche.
this is blame Amit. Yeah, this is all the social network issue. Like I have nothing to do with the airport. I see people doing that all the time. Every line is sent. I mean, this is at least some action happening.
But
I
I
agree.
found
At
it
airports, you shouldn't do social networking while you're at airport. You should read a book instead.
Those
No,
days are
seriously,
gone.
I found him such a douche after that. After that, I just disliked him, and right now the whole world kind of.
I like him. I think there's a room for everyone. I think we're just being too fragile all the time, really. I mean, Jadeja's a superstar, millionaire. He's got so much value in the cricket world. What is he worried about that he has to answer back to Sanjay
But it's not
Manjrekar?
about Jadeja only. This is about a lot of other people, a lot of other things when Manjrekar just
So we can't
talks.
criticize what?
No, it's not
Let's
about
ask the NBA
criticizing.
expert. Are there commentators who give it back, who really attack players?
Of course, sir.
And there are those who obviously don't want to be so candid. It's a personality thing, is it not?
Of course, sir. Did you? So there was this amazing thing that happened a couple of weeks ago. Charles Barkley, one of the most famous NBA commentator there is, right?
And done
He had an interview. So basically, on the show, they interviewed Kevin Durant. Now, over this summer, Charles Barkley has given a lot of shit to Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, who are on the same thing. He called Kyrie Irving mentally ill. So this is a post-game interview after Kevin Durant and Kyrie won. And so Charles Barkley asked Kevin Durant like a nice question, or not a nice question, it was a dumbass question. I can't remember what it was. But Kevin Durant's answer was yes. And then he stopped. That's it. He gave one-word answers to him for like 2 questions or something.
Silence
like
is
that.
golden.
He basically he
I've
was
been told to try that.
Yeah, so he was going back at Charles Barkley because Charles Barkley was
That's-
going at him, and that's fine. I think there's nothing wrong with that.
That's absolutely fine if a player gives it back or something or something.
Yeah, but then if the
also
BCCI
fine.
takes action and all, I mean, that's just
So
killing
that's
the
why
freedom of speech.
So the reason why Kevin Durant
Like
spoke
the
to
government.
him, the reason why Kevin Durant even spoke to Charles Barkley is because the NBA mandates you have to give your post game
You can't back out of
You
it.
can't
Also-
back out of them. You have to do them.
So
he had to
followed the
do them.
protocol,
So he
but
followed
made
the
his point.
He made his point.
Also, to be fair, Barkley was a
A
great
bank.
player in his time also.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And Manjrekar, with all due respect.
No, forced test centuries all abroad. I'll dispute that. A very decent batsman. That's not fair at all. And I've worked
No,
with
I'm
him,
saying
Abhijit.
but
He's a
decent,
liberal.
but
He's a
no-
right-minded
not-
guy. Right as in
he's-
thinking.
He's not Sunil Gavaskar. Like, yeah.
No, everyone is not
Manjrekar-
Sunil Gavaskar. That's a once in a lifetime. Tendulkar. You don't talk of 5 greatest batsmen that ever lived.
Entitlement he has is greater than Sunil Gavaskar. Like,
Vijay Manjrekar, his dad was a great cricketer. And he was a very good test batsman. All his 4 test hundreds are abroad. The 2 of them were against Waqar and Wasim and Imran at their best in 89. Sachin's opening tour. So, and one of the West Indies, Patrick Patterson, very fast wickets. Not the West Indies of today. So I think don't push him down so much.
Found the only person in India who really has a soft corner.
No,
for
I
Sanjay
just don't know.
Manjrekar,
It's
apart from his
back to Munawar Farooqi. We must allow people to have opinions. Why do you have commentators there? You want everyone to say only nice things? If he
Please
says
don't
bits
club
and-
up Sanjay Manjrekar with Munawar Farooqi. Okay, this
it's
is
the
like
same thing. It's the same thing. You don't like his speech, but just don't get him jailed. You can say what you want. That's great.
मैं कौन सा बोल रहा हूँ? Put Jason
No,
Manjrekar in
but it's
jail.
the same thing happened because the BCCI axed him from the board, the IPL board, which is really lucrative for them. They axed him because he took on the alpha players of the team. But I guess, I don't know. Whatever, I give up. Man. There's no freedom of speech. Just tell us and stop. Then
I'm
we'll
not with the whole thing of axing him. If there's a role, if he's getting something on the table, if he has his things, like if he has a certain amount of followers and all that, him being axed because he took on Jadeja, that's not something that I'm.
तो देखो क्या करना है? पाव पढ़ो या बात करो? आप बताओ. You say.
What?
पाव पढ़ो या बात करो?
पाव पढ़ो तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं.
That's what they want. They want everyone to just praise.
No, but that's the thing. See, everybody is even other commentators are critical of players. It's not like Manjrekar is the first person who has dared to criticize anybody. A lot of people have criticized, and it has not been like that. So there's something definitely
So what is the
wrong
problem?
with the way he's also.
You think he's being very personal? What is when he's only talking about the cricket? He's never said you're a fat guy and your dad is a
He has a very
fundamentalist.
condescending way of talking. Like my personal thing is he seems very condescending and elitist.
It's like
and,
racist. This
very, yeah, it just feels very.
He's a little got a
entitled
sarcastic
and-
veneer, but so does Michael Vaughan when he does commentary in England.
No. He does not.
No, he's
Michael Vaughan is
he's
not
full of
like that.
sarcasm.
Michael,
But he's
again,
probably a
I'm
little more charming for you because you like him. I can't explain it.
You're now putting me in a spot that he's the
I'm
same
saying,
as
look,
Munawar Farooqi. He's
freedom
the
of
same
speech,
as
whether it's
Michael Vaughan, he's the
Munawar trying to make his jokes, everything is subjective. The creative is subjective, but let them talk. We just discuss. Amit is neutral. He doesn't give a damn about Manjrekar or pro Manjrekar. He's also saying the NBA has a protocol where they all have to talk to the commentators, and the commentators are allowed to speak their mind. Then after the year, you look at who's more respected, loved, whatever, and you make a decision from corporate point
honestly
of view.
speaking, Manjrekar's everything, like, I mean, there are a lot of
There are
incidents.
7
like
million
him-
followers on Twitter,
him
so people do like him.
अरे ये तो वो
ये तो
argument
कैसा?
ही नहीं है,
No,
somebody है, तो KRK के भी है, KRK के भी है इतने सारे followers में, उस
They
चक्कर में
could
I'm not
be,
gonna
yeah,
be
it
respecting
could be
somebody.
contrary,
And
right?
how dare
Because-
we decide that Jadeja is a better batsman than he was in his heyday? The wickets
But
were
I
more
didn't say
difficult. No, I'm just saying. Because the wickets were far more difficult to bat on. There's so many reasons.
Manjrekar, there's so many incidents. Like for me personally, like for instance, you are allowed to like him and support him and take flags of with Manjrekar faces and wave them. Like I am
My
allowed
God.
to also dislike him.
Bengali साले revolutionary बन गया है छोटी बात पे. हाँ? This what is it? There's no end
Like,
to
I'm
this.
also allowed to dislike. There's been like the things he says sometimes, even to Harsha Bhogle, and he
Okay, so
basically
that one
again
fight there he was completely in the wrong and he apologized.
exactly.
Because
He was
they
in the
went
wrong.
into this whole I'm a cricketer, you're not a non-cricketer. That's
You're not a
unnecessary.
cricketer. That was again very condescending, very pointlessly patronizing.
So he
and very-
apologized. He made a mistake, bro.
So there's a lot of such incidents. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. He's also written that elephant in the room article against Sachin, and Sachin did not. When Sachin should have retired and didn't, and people were talking about that, like why is he there? The elephant in the room. It's famous Times of India article for which Sachin stopped talking to him, and again he got flack. But I'm saying if people are not allowed to speak openly, then what is the point of having a critic? He may be right or wrong, but we have to have some open, free. as a sports lover, I would like different types of commentators. I don't want three guys who just come there and just praise the cricketers because they want the
Not
IPL
at all.
contracts.
Not at all. You can not at all have only people, commentators praising the cricketers. There absolutely is a requirement for critics as well and people to be criticizing. But there's also people might not be on board with you. Like
But
there
there's
must
the
be
rub,
something. There could be something
Mr.
wrong.
Ganguly,
with
there's the
him.
rub in the whole thing. That we as Indians have decided that we cannot cross these lines. You don't have the problem with comedy, but you have the problem with cricket, where this guy is open and speaking frankly. You say there's certain sourness to him, and I don't like him.
नहीं मेरा पर्सनल ये है मेरा पर्सनल that's what I exactly said to that Sanjay Manjrekar from a long time I've disliked him because of what I said ever since I saw that tweet and everything. For me he's just a elitist.
आपका कहने का मतलब है कि he's nasty,
So, yeah.
right? There's a line between just praising and being a little, what is the
No,
word? Malicious.
with
Nasty, malicious. You're using words like
No,
that.
I would not say
फिर क्या है?
again. My thing is that he just seems like, for me again, and this is, I'm not saying that this is the reason he should be disbarred from any panel or something like that. My reason of not liking this guy is just I feel there's a lot of elitism that comes from him, and he seems to be speaking like as if he's like floating above the rest and look at me. I'm like that. He just gives that vibe, which is annoying. So yeah, for me personally, I'm not saying that he should be chucked out of commentary and be jobless for that. That's not a fair thing to be putting him for. But yeah, we finally got what you said that yesterday was there with Amit and today we have different. Yeah,
No,
so
we're not fighting. We have different opinions. The fighting is when the person files a police case and person put in jail. If you can't have banter, that's why I'm always pro sledging.
Yeah,
Why can't we have
absolutely.
banter? You're making my point. The fact that we are arguing means Sanjay should stay. Let him have his different point of view and keep him on the panel. You've got the goody commentator. You got a slightly left of center commentator, if you want to call him that. I'm good with it.
Absolutely fine with Sanjay staying, but I'm absolutely fine with the flag that he gets also.
Fair enough. Yeah, let me ask Amit, who's neutral. And he has no idea who we're talking about beyond a point.
I know the name.
You know the name, but what I'm saying is, do you think we should allow an open forum when you're discussing sport?
Of course.
Because otherwise, what is the point? Tell me honestly.
No, of course. I think that if we don't have disagreements over fundamentally what, sports debate is fun when you disagree. If everybody agrees, India is a better team than Australia, Australia is a better team than India. If everybody's agreeing, well, how is that fun? There's no discussion to be had.
See, I'm not saying he was right, but he had the guts to take on India's greatest icon, Sachin Tendulkar, a personal friend, his first captain in Mumbai.
Right.
Manjrekar was his first captain, but he still took him on because in a sense, he believed that. He believed that he was, he's past his best performance and should be dropped. But we can't do that in India. As great as he is. Now, right or wrong is another point.
No, but I think that he should do that. And again, diversity of opinion matters in this kind of thing. Because again, how else are you going to sit that off, right?
Even if you look at other cricketers, a lot of other cricketers have made statements like that, and none of them have got as much flack or anything. So there's definitely, while again, Cyrus, I'm agreeing with you on the fact that yes, there's definitely a tendency that we don't want to hear anybody criticize the people we like or something like that. You dare not say anything about them. That mentality is there, at least a little growing. But I would. Sanjay Manjrekar is not just that.
I know what you're saying.
He's
against the run of play generally, because if everybody is going this way, he likes to find a different opinion, and that's irritating you to some extent. And it's his style.
Irritating लगता है.
That's fair enough. You don't like him, you don't like him.
Yeah.
I met him, I've worked with him, I've followed his career. I think he's really the right package. But that's so-called democracy.
Yeah, then you know him personally, and I'm pretty sure.
No, I only know him personally now because I've worked with him, but I've grown up watching him. He's my generation cricketer, boss. That's why I know all his 400s. 218 in Pakistan standing out as the best. And no, listen, he was a very good bat. Got caught in his orthodox technique and all that in second half of his career. He suddenly bumped into one of the greatest batsmen the world has ever seen, called Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar. And slowly with Vinod Kamble and others getting into the team, the space, finding a place in the middle order became difficult. Anyway, let's move on.
Yep.
Let's agree to disagree. You have made your point. Munawar Farooqui and Sanjay Manjrekar should be allowed.
Sanjay Manjrekar person.
I will kill the show. The show's over. By the way, we have no time now. We have to go to AMAs. It's 10:43.
Let's go to the AMAs. Yes.
Quickly go to AMAs, yeah.
There are a bunch of questions in the chat, I think.
Yeah.
The cricket chat. The cricket chat that wasn't even explained to us before. A 5-minute freewheeling chat in the morning. Guys listening, we have a 5-minute menu card discussion. This wasn't part of it. It hijacked the show because Mr. Ganguly and Mr. Brocha, when it comes to cricket, just can't hold back. Yeah.
All right. There are a few cool comments also. One of them comes from M. Arun Iyer. He says, Cyrus's t-shirt.
He should be on the show. He's every day writing. We put him on the show now. From tomorrow he's on.
Yeah. One more person who's there every day is Akshay K. Thanks, Akshay. He's always very supportive.
Yeah, he's also the guy who keeps asking for the likes. So thanks, Akshay.
Yeah, exactly. So please,
can
please
you
like
see
it.
how small we are in the universe? कि जिन लोग जो आते हैं ना show पे, we know them by name. That's how little it is. Roll call. हाँ, Ajay present, Vijay present, Sanjay present.
Then Vivek Barthwal says, I am up at 6:30 in Finland to watch this. It's my go-to podcast while taking a dump. Thanks, Vivek.
The second part of the sentence.
He killed it with the second part.
We can just leave that part.
I don't know if it's the highest praise or the worst. Back to Manjrekar versus Farokhi. Huh?
Yeah.
The first question comes from Nikunj Tawatia. He says, Cyrus, what shoots have you been going to? We haven't seen you anywhere apart from the week that wasn't. Do tell us about your upcoming projects.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk. It's very scary how these OTTs keep telling you. It's almost like the government.
Oh, yeah.
Please don't take pictures on the set. Please don't talk about the movie till publicity. I'm saying, what if the film flops? Then you wasted your time doing this whole thing and we look like these idiots. You know, it's like a really ugly woman doing makeup for hours and coming out and all the men going, oh, God. How did that? So, I don't know. But there's a film hopefully released in May. There's an Amazon show. What was it called? Something about comedians. I can't remember the name. Alzheimer's. That's also will release any point now. Oh, and Amit, I may go to Dubai. So I'll have to do the show from there for 5 days. But they have to figure out the quarantine. There's a 1-day quarantine going. But 1 day you stay in the hotel, they do a test. Okay. But coming back, I don't know what. Kunal's scaring me and saying that now you have to go to
making 14. They're making 14-day quarantines mandatory coming back from Dubai.
But then I can't do it because there's no way I can sit 14 days in some room. I can't afford Taj Lands End, so I have to literally go and stay with 4 Indian immigrants from North India. And how much dal chawal can I have?
You should check. I mean, like what exactly it is, right? I know that
so Dubai is the first world. Lovely, 24 hours. I mean, the leader went and said something like back in April, May, if we have 2,000 cases and so many million people, then 2,000 cases can't hold up so many million people. We have the resources. We'll look after the sick. So he's my kind of leader, but I don't want to start you all off. And I want to fight with Mr. Ganguly again because I like him a lot.
Hey, did you guys read that? I'm sorry if I'm but that was a weird, hilarious also, but funny. Like London, like during Christmas, like at an old age home, there was Santa Claus. Like this guy went as Santa Claus, and he was COVID positive, and because of that, like everybody in the old age home got COVID and 18 people died in the old age home. Like Santa Claus killed 18 people.
So speaking of that, so this is not the same thing.
Santa Claus didn't kill. Don't think you started a religious war here, man. He's a guy dressed as Santa Claus. He's like everyone playing Ram in a Ram Leela is not Ram.
Kind of, if you look at it, then definitely. I mean, while it's a sad thing,
you're getting ready for UP politics, huh?
Santa Claus killing 18.
That's a good spin.
Different kind of gift he got.
So, but did you guys read that also? I mean, like you just reminded me about there was a story about in the Capitol, a bunch of Republican congressmen, while they were being kept in the secure location, refused to wear masks, and now two Congress people have caught it.
Yeah. But isn't it the Republican Party's almost sentiment that they don't wear the mask by and large?
Some do, some don't.
Pretty much.
But if you look at the two parties, it's highly the majority there and the minority in the Democrats.
That's actually what has made it easier for authorities to recognize them because it didn't wear masks. It's easier now to recognize them, and that's why they're getting fired from their jobs because it's easily recognizable.
I'm saying that the mask should be on aesthetic grounds. Before and after COVID, it should continue on aesthetic grounds. If you're ugly, you wear the mask.
Yeah.
And if you're not ugly,
I'm absolutely, as I was yesterday only talking about, like as a self-appointed president of the Double Chin Association.
Yes.
I think masks should stay irrespective of what the vaccine
as the treasurer of the same association, may I endorse your view completely.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Amit, as founding father, कुछ बोलना पड़ेगा?
क्या बोले?
Masks are good.
इनके पास चिन्ह तो नहीं है, दाढ़ी है तो we can't tell.
Let's get to the next question.
Yes, please.
This one comes in from Branford Kutina. He says, I'm a frequent listener in Sydney and have listened to all your episodes. Thanks, Branford. His question is, hi, Amit. Which cryptocurrency do you think will explode in 2021? And which is your favorite cryptocurrency and why? If you
I don't follow crypto that closely, so I really don't know the answer.
But a lot of
And
people
one
have been.
crypto tanked, no? Some cryptocurrency tanked a couple of days back, right? Like badly or something like that.
I see crypto as like.
Can you make up an answer so that somebody from Sydney doesn't get offended? I want
Sure.
to keep the international market going.
Ethereum is the one that I hear is supposed to be
That
the
is
real
the one that got tanked, by the way. I think that's
Okay, but no, that's supposed to be the real one, right?
the one
So
that
let's
tanked
stick
a
to
couple of
cricket
days
and
back.
basketball. I think we're much safer, and tech. Tech is good. Cryptocurrency is not our thing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't follow the crypto world that closely, so
Did you
honestly
really
don't
tank?
care.
Are you pulling my
Yeah,
leg?
you know, I
Just
think
check Google it,
because
Baba, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine the guy just hears this much of the podcast. He gives the name, what? Ethereum. What is it?
Ethereum.
Ethereum. And boom, the guy goes.
there's some on your WhatsApp groups. There's always some people who are into all these things, and they're like, "Arey, mere itne paise chale, itne paise," and I think it was
No,
that
Bitcoin crashed.
No, that was long time back.
No, yesterday.
Oh, okay. But Elon Musk said that he has a lot of faith in Bitcoins.
It'll come back. It's up and down. It's long play.
But all of them are
Long
like that
play.
because they're not
Yeah,
currencies
yeah.
right now. They're stocks right now.
I know
Yeah.
we should just think of them as stocks. I don't know why we
Yeah.
use this terminology. What is the difference in any
Well, I
case?
mean, because they're theoretically designed so that you can make payments with them, right? I mean, like they should act as currency theoretically, but the restrictions are strong enough from a exchange perspective that they can't act as currency right now. They have to act as like commodities.
Hey, but beach mein, there was this thing, no, in India you can't really buy and all that. Right now, all that is
You can buy.
streamlined. You can.
Was
It's
it-
all streamlined, right?
yeah. So there's a
Whether
guy.
you can buy or not buy, it's like betting in India. Do you really think there's a way not to do it?
Yeah.
Why? In fact,
No,
right
you've
now
been
I
able
bet
to
on
for a
Manjrekar
while.
coming back for the IPL as commentator.
You've been able to for a while. There are a couple of exchanges. Wazirex is one I know, founded by a
chase
guy
you all
named
day.
Dishal Shetty, where you can buy where you can buy you can buy different crypto over there.
Amit, we're with you. We're just
Sure.
segueing in between to our cricket battle.
That's fine.
It's
Yeah.
like the two dogs who don't get along in the neighborhood. No?
You need to,
The
you
owners
need
are
to
chatting.
make a special. You need to do a special Manjrekar pro and anti.
I'll get him on. Shall I get him on? You'll talk?
With
without being
Manjrekar?
too rude?
No, I'm not that nasty.
No. I'm saying you tell him your problems. I'll get him on the show. What do you say?
ऐसे
I think that's
थोड़ा
fair.
होता है, इतना बड़ा आदमी है यार, अभी इस उम्र में जाके
Civil
वो सुधरेगा
banter. Let's
थोड़ी
push
ना।
for civil banter. Why can't people? बड़ा छोटा नहीं है इसमें. He would like to air his views also. What is there? But he may not come because of
Yeah,
this.
I would be on board with it, of course, but I mean, I just want I would not. I mean, yeah, I'm on board. Yeah. But
You
it's so
sit and
weird,
write down
no?
your 5
Your
issues.
issues are you tweeted this, you did this, you did this. I feel like such a entitled prick myself, though you turn into what you hate.
Look, I think you're being open and honest. Where you're listening to comedy, some it's like actors or whatever. Some you like, some you just whatever. Like Steven Seagal, I really like, but everybody else laughs. But I just think he's a real actor because he seems so fake about everything. I mean, very often in
I'm,
the
I'm
action.
on board with it, but just that I almost kind of regret the fact that after that I would feel so weird to tweet anything or say anything against Manjrekar, because once you've met a person, you don't feel like अब इसके बारे में खराब बोलूं.
No, but I'm saying it'll be an open. What do you think, Amit? It'll be if he comes on board. I don't know if he'll come
If
for
he
this. He'll
would-
come, but he may not come to talk about his
If he would
commentary
come, this
career
would be
because
awesome.
yeah, I mean it's a nice forum, and we can show India the way. We can show India the way. People have differences. Chat. I can solve
I
Kashmir
agree.
on Saturday, Arab Israel Sunday, Republicans Democrats on Tuesday. I'll take a break Wednesday, Thursday because the test matches.
No attempt to sign BJP Congress.
And
right?
instead of
That
Ghar Wapasi,
attempt is.
it's Manjrekar Wapasi. That's what we are starting.
That's a great name. That's definitely a great name.
Silvery is not involved in our show. He's just trying to get into
No.
his AMA. Say, bol,
No,
bol.
he said something cool. He said, M. Arun said, someone give Cyrus a bat and Ganguly a ball and let them sort it out on the field.
I like this guy. Okay, I like this guy. He's making him bowl. Fine.
Hey,
All my life I'm
why
searching for
do
someone
I
to bowl.
bowl, man? I'm Ganguly. Yeah.
I'm so unfit now cricket-wise. I played a match in the lane during lockdown with 5-6 boys. That means like 2-over game for 10-15 minutes because uncle started shouting social distance and my hamstring started paining in the morning.
Seriously.
Yeah, at 49
But you
you can't.
definitely are working out or something.
But it's different style. What happens is you do this jhatka of batting and bowling without any, I'm not doing it. I'm not playing any games. Masturbating is difficult enough now. I'm not doing anything more than weight training in the morning and masturbating immediately.
Yeah, and I'm
after.
pretty bad at cricket, so I'll lose for sure. I'm very bad at cricket.
What is it? Winning, losing is of no consequence whatsoever. Remember what
What are you saying?
King said? When the
It
great
decides
scorer
the
comes,
Manjrekar Wapsi.
when the great scorer comes to write against your name, he writes not what you won or lost, but how you played the game.
Nice.
Kipling.
Is it the same
Considered
person
one of the
who
racist
said
writers of
that
our
only
time.
elite and
I thought as a Bengali Anglophile, you'll appreciate my little knowledge of poetry and all, but I get nothing from you. Mr. Pawai, I don't expect, and Mr. Gujarat, I don't expect, but you, Mr. Ganguly, have let me down.
It's good. I'm on board. Sorry.
Okay, abhi Google karo. You'll find it's not Kipling, it's somebody else. Okay, are we done?
Yeah, I think we're
I
good.
think so. So to conclude, Manjrekar is back. Okay, catch us on any of the podcasting apps, please. We beg you, we need you. Send us your questions on Twitter on Cyrus Says In, or you can email us, even if you're not female, on whatcyrussays@gmail.com.
Hey, I'm Zarina, your peak performance coach, leadership coach, and life coach. And I'm here to unleash that power within you with your weekly dose of mantras and empowerment. Tune in to Monday Mantras every Monday for your quick fix, and the Empowering Series with Zarina Poonawalla every Thursday for riveting real-life stories. You can catch us on the IBM Podcast website, app, or wherever you get your podcast from.
Feeling overwhelmed, anxious, struggling with too many obstacles, don't know where your life is headed? Well, if you are dealing with one or all of these, tune into the Positively Unlimited podcast, because in each episode, I share a life lesson, a life hack, a pro tip that can help you get your life back on track. All episodes are available on the IBM website, IBM Podcast app, or wherever it is that you get your podcast from.